Hey there, welcome back to Senior Benefit Scope USA. If you are receiving Social Security benefits right now, or if someone in your family depends on those monthly payments, then please stop whatever you are doing and stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I am about to share with you is genuinely time sensitive. We are talking about a specific deadline, April 8th, and if you miss this window, you could be looking at a delayed payment, a reduced deposit, or in some cases, no payment at all showing up in your account. And I know that sounds alarming, but that is exactly why I want to walk you through everything clearly, calmly, and step by step, so that by the time this video is over, you know exactly what you need to do and how to protect your benefits. Now, before I get into the details, I want you to know that this channel exists for one reason, and that is to make sure you are never left in the dark when it comes to your benefits. We cover Social Security, Medicare, SSI, SSDI, pensions, and every government program that affects your daily life. So if you have not already subscribed, please do that right now and make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a critical update like this one. All right, let us get into it. So why April 8th? What makes this date so important for Social Security recipients across the country? Well, the Social Security Administration has been rolling out a series of critical updates related to account verification, direct deposit confirmation, and identity authentication through their online portal, My Social Security. And here is the thing that a lot of people do not realize. The agency has been quietly flagging accounts that have not been verified or updated in a certain period of time. If your account falls into that category and you do not take action before the processing window closes around April 8th, your payment for that cycle could be held up while the agency works to verify your information. That is not something any of us can afford, especially when rent is due, prescriptions need to be filled, and groceries need to be bought. Let me explain how this situation came about, because I think it is important for you to understand the full picture. Over the past year and a half, the Social Security Administration has been under significant pressure to tighten up its verification processes. There have been reports of fraudulent changes to direct deposit accounts, with bad actors trying to redirect payments away from the rightful recipients. In response to this, the SSA has been requiring more beneficiaries to confirm their identity and verify their banking information through the My Social Security online portal. This is a good thing in the long run because it protects your money, but in the short term, it means that if your account has not been recently verified, you could get caught in this review process at exactly the wrong time. Now, here is something I really want you to pay close attention to. The April 8th date is not just some random administrative deadline. It aligns with the Social Security payment schedule for April. As most of you probably already know, Social Security pays benefits based on your birthday. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of any month, your payment comes on the second Wednesday of the month. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, you get paid on the third Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your payment comes on the fourth Wednesday of the month. SSI recipients generally receive their payments on the 1st of each month. Now, April 8th is the second Wednesday of April 2026. That means if your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, that day is your payment day. And if there is any kind of hold or flag on your account, that payment may not come through on time, or it may be delayed while the SSA works through its review queue. So what do you actually need to check? Let me walk you through this in a very practical way. The first thing you want to do is log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. If you do not already have an account set up, now is the time to create one. I know some of you may feel a little nervous about doing things online, and that is completely understandable, but this portal is one of the most important tools you have for managing your benefits, and setting it up is a lot simpler than it might seem. When you go to ssa.gov, look for the button that says Sign In or Create an Account. You will be directed through ID.me, which is the identity verification service that the SSA now uses. You will need a valid email address, a smartphone or computer, and either a government-issued ID like a driver's license or passport, or a way to verify your identity through a video call. Once you are logged in, the first thing you want to look at is your payment information. Make sure the bank account number and routing number on file are correct and match your current account. This sounds like something you would only need to do once, but there have been cases where people switched banks, closed old accounts, or had their information compromised without realizing it. If the SSA tries to send your payment to a closed or incorrect account, that money does not just disappear, but it does take time to resolve, and in the meantime, you are sitting there waiting with bills piling up. The second thing to check is your contact information. Make sure your mailing address, phone number, and email address are all current. The SSA uses this information to reach you if there is ever an issue with your account. If your contact information is out of date, you might miss an important letter or call that could prevent a payment delay. This is especially important if you have moved recently or changed your phone number in the past year or two. Third, check whether there are any notices or alerts inside your My Social Security portal. The SSA sometimes posts alerts directly to your account before they send a letter in the mail, so you might see a notice in your account days before a physical letter arrives at your door. If there is any kind of action required message in there, you want to address it immediately. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. What if I do not have a computer or I am not comfortable doing this online? That is okay. You have options. You can call the Social Security Administration directly at their national toll-free number, which is 1-800-772-1213. They are available Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning to 7 in the evening. Yes, the hold times can be long, but I strongly encourage you to make that call if you have any concerns about your account. You can also visit your local Social Security office in person. Bring a photo ID and any relevant documents, and a representative there can help you verify your information and confirm that everything is in order for your upcoming payment. Another option, and this is one that I especially recommend for seniors who have family members nearby, is to ask a trusted family member or caregiver to help you log in and check your account. You know your family best, and if there is someone you trust completely, having them sit with you while you go through your portal can make the whole process a lot less stressful. Just make sure you are doing this together, in person, and that you are the one controlling your own login credentials. Never share your Social Security number, password, or account information over the phone or by email with anyone who contacts you first. The SSA will never call you and ask for that information out of the blue. This brings me to something very important that I want to address directly, and that is the issue of scams. Whenever there is any kind of news about Social Security deadlines or payment changes, scammers come out of the woodwork, trying to take advantage of seniors who are worried about their benefits. They may call you pretending to be from the SSA, they may send you a fake email with a link to a phishing website, or they may even show up at your door. Please be extremely careful. The real Social Security Administration will never threaten you, never demand immediate payment, and never ask you to pay a fee to receive your benefits or resolve an account issue. If anyone contacts you claiming to be from the SSA and asks for money or personal information, hang up immediately and report it to the SSA Office of Inspector General at 1-800-269-0271 or at oig.ssa.gov. Now let us talk about what happens if you have already missed a payment or if your payment is delayed. First of all, do not panic. Delayed payments do happen occasionally, and they are usually resolved within a few business days. If your payment does not arrive on the expected date, the first step is to wait a full 3 business days before taking action, because sometimes there are processing delays on the banking side that have nothing to do with your SSA account. If after 3 business days your payment still has not shown up, then you should contact your bank first to confirm there is no issue on their end, and then call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 to report the missing payment and ask for assistance. I also want to address something that has been generating a lot of questions lately, and that is the ongoing changes to how the SSA handles identity verification for people who cannot use the internet. There has been some back and forth in recent months about whether the SSA would require everyone to verify online or whether in-person options would remain available. The good news is that in-person verification is still an option. If you are someone who truly cannot navigate the online system and you do not have family nearby to help, you can and should go to your local SSA office to handle this in person. Do not let anyone tell you that online is the only way, because it is not. For those of you who are receiving SSI supplemental security income, there are a few additional things to keep in mind. SSI payments are based on financial need, and the eligibility rules are more sensitive to changes in your circumstances. If anything in your living situation has changed, for example, if someone moved into your home, if your income changed, or if you received any kind of lump sum payment or gift recently, you are required to report that to the SSA. Failing to report changes in a timely way can result in overpayment, which means the SSA could reduce your future payments to recover the money. So if you are on SSI and there have been any changes in your life recently, now is a very good time to report those changes and make sure your record is accurate. For SSDI recipients, Social Security Disability Insurance, the main thing to check right now is that your work activity and medical information are up to date. If you have done any work recently, or if your health condition has changed significantly, the SSA needs to know. Again, not reporting these things does not make the issue go away. It just means you could end up in an overpayment situation down the road, which is much harder to deal with than simply reporting things accurately up front. I also want to take a moment to talk about something that affects a lot of our viewers, and that is the situation for people who receive both Social Security retirement or disability benefits and Medicare. If you are on Medicare, your Part B premium is typically deducted directly from your Social Security payment each month. If there are any changes to your Medicare coverage or your premium amount, that will directly affect the net amount you receive in your Social Security deposit. The standard Medicare Part B premium for 2026 has gone up slightly from where it was in previous years, and if you are subject to IRMA, which stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount, your premium could be higher based on your income from 2 years ago. Log into your My Social Security account and look at your benefit verification letter to confirm exactly how much should be coming out of your payment each month for Medicare, so there are no surprises. All right, let us also talk about one more group of people who need to pay close attention right now, and that is anyone who recently applied for Social Security benefits and is still waiting for their first payment. If you filed an application in the last several months, the processing times at the SSA have been longer than usual due to staffing changes and administrative restructuring that has been happening across the agency. If you are waiting on a decision or a first payment, the absolute best thing you can do right now is check the status of your application online through My Social Security or call the SSA to get a status update. Do not just wait and assume things are moving along on their own. Be proactive, because sometimes applications get stuck and nobody reaches out until you follow up. The bottom line here is this: your Social Security payment is not just a check. For millions of Americans, it is the foundation of their monthly budget. It is the money that covers rent, utilities, food, medications, and everything else that keeps life running. You have worked hard and paid into this system for years, and you deserve to receive every dollar you are owed, on time and without interruption. All it takes is a few minutes right now to log in, verify your information, and make sure everything is in order before April 8th. That small action today could save you a significant amount of stress and financial hardship later. So here is your action plan. Go to ssa.gov and log into your My Social Security account. Check your direct deposit information, confirm your contact details are current, look for any alerts or notices in your account. If you need help, call 1-800-772-1213 or visit your local SSA office. And if you receive SSI or SSDI, make sure your reported information is accurate and up to date. Do not wait on this. Do not say you will get to it tomorrow. The April 8th payment window is right around the corner, and a little bit of action today can make all the difference. If this video helped you or gave you something you did not know before, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel reach more seniors who need this information. And if you have a parent, grandparent, neighbor, or friend who receives Social Security, please share this video with them today. You might just be saving them from a very stressful situation. Subscribe to Senior Benefit Scope USA if you have not already, because we are here every single day bringing you the latest updates on Social Security, Medicare, SSI, and all the programs that matter most to you. Drop your questions or comments down below, and I will do my best to answer every single one. Thank you so much for watching, take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.